GPTs. Now you can also create your own custom GPT and share it with your users and clients through the OpenAI platform. I'll share with you my analysis on what GPTs are, what the possibilities of the technology, what the limits, and what some opportunities that we are beginning to glimpse are. OpenAI has created the GPT Store, which is an interface that allows users to build their own customized GPT models without writing code. Users can enter a name, description, and prompt, along with a set of instructions. The models can be made available privately within a company or externally to all users. You can enrich the experience offered by your custom GPT in 3 ways. You can upload data, documents, and contextual information so that your custom GPT can use them during its conversation with the user. 2. The OpenAI interface enables you to incorporate additional functionalities into your customized GPT, including image generation, code composition, code interpretation, and web search capability. Finally, the OpenAI interface allows you to create what are called actions, that is, to connect your custom GPT with data and software outside the OpenAI platform. Why would you want to create your own custom GPT on OpenAI? Essentially for 2 reasons. First, build a unique, innovative user experience utilizing AI to support your users. 2, as OpenAI will share revenue from GPT use with creators, including you, me, and others who decide to build their own GPTs, in accordance with OpenAI's commitment to revenue sharing. Furthermore, when a technology is new, it is always good to experiment. We might be lucky enough to set our foot on a new, unexplored path full of many opportunities. What are custom GPTs not?
They are not a generative AI solution built from scratch, and therefore they have many limitations.
But on the other hand, the goal of custom GPTs is not to build the most comprehensive generative solution in the world. It is simply to create user-friendly applications that offer an incredibly personalized experience to users. The platformization of OpenAI is very reminiscent of what has already happened with mobile applications on the Play Store and App Store, but a very big difference compared to mobile applications is that here the barrier to entry to create your own custom GPT is really very low. You don't even need to know how to write code. The competition will probably be very high, so it begs the question, where is the opportunity? Before discussing the opportunity, it's important to recognize the limits. Interface, model, refinement, and modularity limits. The limits of the interface are actually on one hand pros and on the other hand cons. It is clear that being bound to the interface on the OpenAI platform is a pro. I have access to all the OpenAI users, and it is a con instead because I am bound to that type of interface which is not necessarily the best for the application I have in mind. Model limitations are represented by developing on OpenAI platform, forcing use of same model powering ChatGPT, thus limiting its capabilities and constraining options available for development. I will not be able to choose a different model, perhaps specialized in a particular domain. Then there are instead the limits related to the impossibility of refining, that is, I cannot specialize and fine-tune the underlying model to maybe set a different style, a different tone of voice. I cannot refine the model to produce a structured output in a very complex format. I will not be able to refine it for a particular domain. I will not be able to refine it to handle maybe rare but delicate edge cases, etc., etc. 4. There are definitely limits to modularity. In this case, we are not building a solution from scratch, but we build it within a predefined, constrained interface. It is not possible to create truly complex solutions where different large language models are concatenated together to build an architecture, or even a multi-agent architecture, even more complex. But this is not the use case that you want to enable with the GPT Store. How to build an opportunity around custom GPT? There are 3 elements to focus on to create value and distance the competition. 1. The data. If I provide my custom GPT with exclusive proprietary data, I will be able to offer a unique and exclusive experience that others cannot provide. 2. The functionality of the actions provided by the OpenAI interface allows you to connect your custom GPT with external software and external data. You can be original about the actions being configured and the dynamics, experiences that can be created. And why not consider connecting our custom GPT with the API of other generative AI tools to create pipelines that truly engage the user at a new level? By giving some concrete examples, if I were a consulting company, for example, I would think of creating a custom GPT and making it available in my areas of expertise so that users can interact with my custom GPT to receive completely original and new insights that would allow them to keep up with the market. thus gaining their trust and potentially acquiring new clients. If it were a manufacturing company producing a range of products, I would consider using custom GPTs to provide assistance to my customers. They could ask questions, seek information, or it could be an opportunity to provide technical support in a very user-friendly manner. But above all, in a market moment where advertising is no longer enough to sell products and services, but instead it is necessary to create culture, it is necessary to do infotainment, that is informative entertainment to make products and services known and thus be able to convey them to customers. In a context like this, custom GPTs can become real tools for promoting culture about their own products and services, about their own company in a personalized, fun, and engaging way. If I were an insurance company, I would rush to create a custom GPT that provides advice and suggestions on how to secure one's future, what are the tips and tricks to build a bomb-proof future, so as to then have all the elements needed to make an informed purchase. On the OpenAI platform, there are already many GPTs at the moment. There are custom GPTs that act as tutors for those who want to learn how to write code, for those who want to learn mathematics and science. There are GPTs that help explore the latest scientific publications, understand them, and have the information always at hand. There are GPTs that help and support in content creation. There are GPTs that suggest and recommend the latest book that you might like.